Okay, hey, I had a request on how to do a couple of things, so I decided to make a tutorial. Check it out. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to do a fade-in effect, and that's pretty fucking simple. I should say. Let's start with I'll make a simple beat, okay, like on Citrus. It's gonna be really simple, okay. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. Now what you have to do is you have to create an automation clip. First of all, you put in your pattern into the playlist like that. Draw in that shit so it goes like that and on and on and on. And what you have to do is create an automation clip on the voice controller, a voice knob, or I mean the volume knob, sorry, which is this one. This controls the volume. Okay, you right click, you do create automation clip, and it draws you this nice fucking thing. You can create pretty much an automation clip on anything. Anything in FL, like for example, you could probably use these knobs for, see, whatever this does. I'm just experimenting. Let's check it out. Okay. See this? It does something like a volume. So what you have to do is fucking out. Either this, browse parameters, or something like that. Well, I might have to do this whole thing again because I think I just fucked up this recording. Okay. Jesus fuck. Something, I remember something about last tweaked or whatever. Fuck. Oh Jesus. Browse parameters. Oh, this was it. So it automatically jumped on the last tweaked knob, which was this, right? So what I could do is I would right click that and I would do create automation clip, and it would like show up right there. It says volume decay envelope. Now when I move this thing, okay, when I move this thing and a song keeps playing, according to this setting right here, that's how this thing is gonna move as the song is playing. Okay, for example, you can click here. There's a few options. Okay, first of all, let's pull this down here. Okay, see, and then click here, right click here, or whatever, and you can right click on these dots like these, and right click and do, there's a few options here, like my favorite is hold, because it does this, and um, let's add a couple more of these dots, and here let's put stairs. Okay. When you're using stairs, you can draw exactly down and up, down and sorry, up, exactly like these square patterns, which is kind of, when you're drawing like this, it's like an on off. See, volume decay, you used it on a volume decay, so you're gonna have like on off means like on is like on top, off is like on bottom, which is why you're gonna have like a really powerful effect. Well, this is just an example, okay? The first one I created was the channel volume envelope. Let's get back to that, okay? Channel volume envelope is what I put over here, right clicked, and I created an automation clip. This is what showed up. So what you can do, you can either click on these, make new dots, or you can just delete them. I mean, you can just have like a simple 2-dot thing, and then you pull down in the beginning like that, and the second one is on top like that. So it's just a gradual rising volume. This when you start the song, the thing is gonna start at 0 volume, which is here is 0 on the bottom, and as the song keeps playing, it goes higher and higher and higher, and the song is gonna get louder and louder, okay? Like I'm gonna show you now. Look at this thing here. This is the volume, and when I start the song, it's gonna start from here, from the bottom, which is this, okay? And it's gonna end up here, which is the maximum. So check it out. You see, it's moving up gradually and increasing in volume. You see, that's the fade-in effect. If you want to use like a fade-out effect, it's the same thing exactly. Just gonna draw in a few more notes here, like that. The fade-out effect is the same thing. You can, you can make this longer, basically. The fade-out effect is the same thing. You put a couple of more dots, and let's see, you pull this down to 0, and this is where the volume starts to come down to 0 volume, which is gonna be silence, you see. See, that was easy. What else? Oh, this one I wanted to show you as just an example on how you can automate anything in FL Studio. Like, this is what I tweaked, right? And I did this. I moved this. When you move the last thing, the last knob, and you say browse parameters, this. You see this, how do you say this, whatever, you can see what is selected. The last thing you used will have like a little indentation or whatever. You can see that it is selected. So the last thing you use will be selected here when you use browse parameters. And then you can do that thing with create automation clip. It's gonna show up here, and when you draw in these things, these little dots, and moving up and down, this thing is gonna change according to this automation. That's automation is really. You're gonna see how this thing moves when I play back the song from the beginning. You see? This is what I changed. And this is how it's moving according to this this automation clip. Let's see another thing. I had a request on how to do, let's see, rolls. You can do drum rolls. It's quite easy. What you have to do, see this snare thing? Do piano roll. You draw in slowly. You draw in like that, and then what you do is you start to increase the density of this thing. Um, and it's gonna sound like ratatatatata. It's gonna go faster and faster. Just check it out. Like that, see? You just make the notes smaller and smaller, and then put them closer and closer. Like you can make it really small, and then just fill it in, and it's gonna get faster the smaller you make it. Okay, so that was easy again. What was the other thing? I had somebody ask me how to do the explosion effect. What I do is I got these Vengeance samples from the net. Really not gonna tell you how to get it. Just use Google or whatever. Use it on a torrent or buy it or whatever you want. And you have a lot of sounds in this. You can you can have effects like these, or that, or nice sweeps. And I don't exactly know where explosion effects are, but they're somewhere. So then don't ask me, I'm not gonna look for it right now, because I'm recording. And what was the other thing? Let me look. Oh yeah, to make a bass line faster, what you have to do, it's the same thing. You make an automation clip on the tempo. Okay, let's put this citrus, let's draw in another note, something, so we can see. Oops, sorry about that. I got a cold. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, this is how the thing just gets faster during the play. It's not very easy to do in FL Studio, as long as I know. You can use edit event, but I'm not using that because usually I just screw things up. What I do is I create an automation clip. Well, first let's draw in the pattern. Okay, here's the pattern. Let's add some snares and claps. Oops, I fucked that up. Okay, let's have that in there. And what you do is you right click here, create automation clip, and you get this tempo. Okay, and it's not very accurate. It just gives you a percentage, like you hold the mouse there and you can read up here, you can read 100% or something like that. So what I usually do, I just select the part that I want to make faster. For example, from here, oops, see, that's what I told you, that it's actually really hard to do. The slightest little move has actually changed the whole fucking thing. So what I do is I create the part where I want, like right here, I want it to make it faster. So I just pull that up and hopefully this thing stays at 100% here. Well, maybe not, I don't know. It's gonna sound really shitty, but this is how you do it, basically. So let's listen. This is where I change the tempo, okay, which changes right here. You're gonna see. Playback. See here? See that part? See that part where I changed the automation clip? That's where the tempo changed. See right there again. Let me play. See, it went up to 170 or something like that. Let's make this a little longer, okay, so we can see a little more of this stuff. Playback. Okay, so that's that. I think I covered pretty much all. If you need anything, just ask. I'll make another recording. Okay, bye bye.